Hello guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Ultra Moon. My name is Rabbit Luigi. In the last episode, we got a shark Pokemon. We got Sharpedo, and as a ride Pokemon, I can actually... Someone told me how to look at the map. Can I not look at the map without tapping them in the middle? Is tapping in the middle the wrong thing to do? Because I thought that was working before. But anyway, we're now in a slightly different area. There's a beach. I died many times, or I lost Pokemon many times. I never actually whited out, but it felt like that was gonna be very soon, very possible thing that was gonna happen, but somehow came through. Anyway, today we're going to be going through the Ula Ula Meadow, which is just up there, which is full of red nectar. Thankfully, I've had red nectar. Lots of red nectar for a decent while now. Ula Ula Meadow. You didn't believe me? What's up, my friend? The nectar that lets Oricorio change forms is a bit different from one meadow to the next. I wonder what an Oricorio would look like if they tried some of Ula Ula Meadow's nectar. I could show you, but your script is not interested in seeing it. Anyway, Ula Ula Meadow, I like it. It's very, very misty and moody. Let me guess, you were wondering what a golfer would be doing in a meadow like this. If you want to answer that question, then defeat all the trainers in this meadow first. Oh, you're going to be strong, aren't you? Anyway, I've already forgotten your voice, because it's been so long since I actually did your voice. Don't talk to me, please. Why are you talking to me?
Oh my, if it isn't Rabbit, where might you be off to? I'm going to go see Po-Town. Yeah. To Po-Town? Isn't that where Team Skull makes their base? Such awful thugs they are, tormenting poor Pokemon for no good reason. I swear I just don't know what to do with them. And just look at me, would you? Here I am taking the initiative to travel Alola on my own to check out how Pokemon are doing. I've been trying to think through this Necrozma issue on my own. That sort of noble dedication is what you would expect of a president. Even... don't you agree? You're letting slip about the Necrozma just casually. Not that a foolish child could. Not that I would expect you to know. Anyhow, do try to stay safe. Don't say I didn't warn you about Team Skull.
Like... You're hinting at something here that you're doing something with Necrozma, which is something to do with the Ultra Recon Squad, who are kind of weird and strange, and there's people dancing in meadows, which I need experience from. Hello. Could you go easy on me, please? Oh, I can't help but want to battle when a trainer is present. Why? It's just bad. I think I just want more battles where I'm able to take them out in one shot without them really touching me and doing damage to me, because, you know, I want some... I don't want to have to heal after every battle, because that makes me think that I'm not very strong. A Ribombee, terrifying Pokemon. Actually, genuinely terrifying Pokemon. Might even be faster than Kalima at this stage, depending on how strong it is. But I've had one of these in my playthrough. Very high special attack. Quite fast speed. In fact, faster than my speed. But I should be able to take it out in one Rock Tomb. I mean, I said last episode that I need, like, one electric-type move for my team to work. I have one. It's called Thunderfang. It's quite good. The problem is, Kalima is a little weak at the moment. Just don't do lots of damage to me. Oh, yeah! I forgot about Rock Tomb. That's fine. Rock Tomb, not bad move. I might replace it soon. I'm not sure. There's not too many Pokemon that Kalima can't outspeed, especially if I actually give it some fucking levels to have some stats to really play off of. I don't know. Not really. Don't get too stressed out quite yet. I want the experience, and I would like to do something in this episode, but I don't necessarily have to do it this episode. I can kind of spend a bit more time taking some experience off of other trainers. Here comes a trainer lured by flower nectar, and also the promise of money and experience. That battle gave me enough time to come up with a really interesting thought. So, why can't you buy rare candies in Pokemon to train up your Pokemon? Because, there's a photo opportunity. Let's go. Because that seems like the kind of thing which would reward people with lots of money. You can make them expensive, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, like, if you have money and you have nothing else to spend it on, you just spend it on, like, potions and shit. Like, that's kind of cool and stuff, but not that valuable. Why wouldn't you allow it so that if you're at the end of the game, if you're in the post game, if you're just leveling up Pokemon and you're going for the Elite Four a bunch of times and you're collecting money and shit, why wouldn't you make it so that you would be able to level up your Pokemon via the amount of money you have? Like, loads of other games do that. I'm thinking of Fire Emblem Heroes for a start, which, you know, you get, like, crystals in that game and you can use them to level up a unit manually without the need to battle, and, like, that seems actually like a thing which Pokemon should do. Because I feel like it'd be better. Maybe, hang on, Maybe try getting it head on. I thought that said maybe try a bit harder. That feels like a comment, which is probably on this video, or maybe on the last one, because I failed more in that one anyway. Record thumbs up. That's a bit unrealistic for a shitty low quality video, or picture rather. That's, you know, low quality video. That's what you're looking at right now, baby. Okay. What this means now is I can zoom, which actually makes this slightly less terrible than it is. And, you know, if I was unable to zoom for the period of time in which I would use the Poke Finder, like if I could never zoom, I would find it genuinely terrible, because it's an awful camera. There was a totem sticker in that pond, but I was trying to find a way round, which is why I went back there, and I can't be bothered. Maybe we can go that way, up to the right, which is actually an interesting path, which I'm not going to go down right now, because I would much rather keep going this way, where it's actually raining, and there's a mart. Oh, not a mart. Is this a police station? It's a police station. I was told to go back to a police station, actually. I'm not actually all that good in fights, but no one will pick fights with me as long as I'm in Team Skull, you know? I need to get back into the swing of doing your voices, because there's going to be a lot of you in this game, or a lot of... Why is it on the back of a, on the side of a computer tower? That's strange. And there's loads of Lola meows. Whose house is this? I know. Has he got a bed? I can't see a bed. Like, he's got a sofa, which I guess has got a cushion and a blanket, which implies that is indeed his bed. And he's got a water cooler. As like an abandoned police station with only one person operating it. It's quite sad in a lot of ways. So, do I go straight to Po Town, or do I want to go round? I'm going to fight some trainers. Who's out front? Who's out front? Kalima needs health. Okay. That's fine. I need experience with Kalima first, and then everyone else second, really. I could have XP share on. I really could. But I feel like that makes it way too easy. Then again, people were telling me how terrible my team is, so I feel like you'd be asking for it if I did that. I hate serious people, yo! I'm serious about I am serious about being a Team Skull Grunt, though! I can't do your voice. Might want to pick that one up fairly quickly, because if I don't, this episode's going to be very awkward. Now, there is this very large mountain off to the right, which is where I probably want to go. Indeed, where I should be going at some point, but I can't remember if there's actually anything valuable up there. There might be like one TM up there, which is, you know, any TM is a good TM in my book, and, you know, even if you have to buy some of them later. Hello, let's go, let's give me experience! I was right in front of your face, and you couldn't see me. I'm a I can't do that voice, give me a second. I'm a Grand Grunt. The Pokemon Carnivine is my fave. Okay. I was briefly confused because Carnivine is a Pokemon. I read that, even though I actually said it as Carnivine. I read that as Carnivore. I don't know why. And I was like, Carnivore's not a Pokemon. It doesn't matter, she had an Ekans anyway. Don't really know what that was about. Yo, what's up? You want to join Team Skull? Might need to at this rate. Hold up, is that a Z-Power ring? For real? You're actually on an island challenge? Alright then, I get it. Came to laugh at us losers who gave up on the island challenge, huh? And all look the same now. Like, there's no individuality about it. Like, that's how you define yourselves? Why'd you zoom in on that one? Which one's male, which one's female? I thought A was male. You showed up so novelty and got the so suddenly and got the nerve to laugh at me? Oh god, we're fighting both of them. Like, maybe if you see it from there, but I saw them as back to front, I don't know. Doesn't matter, are we fighting both of them? That's fine. This should be Team Grunt Skull A person. Yeah, fight both of them, let's go. Let's have a frame rate in single digits, let's go. Pawniard, good Pokemon. I'm a big fan of Bisharp, even if it isn't that fast, but I think it's fun anyway. And doesn't, okay. Could be interesting, I don't really have... Probably need to bring out somebody else, because Steel type's kind of scary, but maybe Thunderfang, I don't know. I'm kind of concerned how the Po Town area is gonna go, but I feel like if we get Kalima up to a good level, either in this episode or the next episode, we should be okay. I've just remembered, Scraggy might be dark as well. Is it the case where it's dark as well? Okay, I was just listening out for that, I couldn't remember, but it can no longer escape, so fuck you! A couple of dark Pokemon, okay. Might not be around for much longer. Also fighting type Pokemon. That's more of the pressing matter. Okay. That's fine. As long as I can get into Po Town, I should be fine. Also, Moxie is a scary ability, but it's by the by. Sensei could be good. Sensei, in fact, will be good, because he can do some magic if he gets a turn in. I don't know. People might just knock me out in one and say, fuck you, your dreams! Goodbye, dreams. Don't want that. Sounds like a bad time. Don't like the frame rate. I kind of want to play this game again in my own time with a good frame rate, just to see if it makes much of a difference, and if it, like, you know, it would improve the experience, I feel. It's actually faster than these two Pokemon. God damn, it's a miracle! It's an actual miracle! God damn, what did I do to deserve this? Apparently, might have done some nice things. Please use high jump kick on Blathers, and then just see how bad an idea that was. Do I want Sucker Punch? I kind of do. But I don't want it in front instead of anything else. Roost. Do I really want a healing move for someone as relatively fragile as Blathers? I can always learn it later. Yeah, let's go. I don't really use it very often anyway, and I only really got it originally so I could get rid of the flying type of Dartrix and, you know, work from there. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it does a lot of damage. Okay, that's fine. Oh, God. Moxie. Oh, yeah, he's Moxied as well. That might be why. Double Moxied. Ah, it's too much Moxie for me. Can't deal with that. Quite slow, though. I mean, double battles kind of leave me open in a way that, like, there's more of a chance that one of their Pokemon can do damage to one of my Pokemon. Also, I learned Air Slash off screen, which is quite good. I mean, it's not brilliant, but it's not bad either. Let's use Pluck, because I keep forgetting I have that. I feel like it's a better idea to just go kind of all out with the attacking moves with Decidueye, because it's quite good with the attacking side of its game. Maybe have some special moves in there just for some insulation or something. You're on a whole other level than me. I just gotta laugh at myself. Ack, the Island Challenge has made you too strong. I don't know. I feel like the female Skull Grunt voice sounds completely weird. Not fair. I hate strong kids like you. I'm not letting you in. Oh, but I want to go in. It's so... I'd accentuate your community, I feel. You there, boy. Oh, God. It's this guy. Oh, God. It's terrifying. He's also kind of suspicious. Seems to me you're trying to get into Po-Town. You sure you've thought this through? You better be ready if you're thinking of coming in here. Ready to live as Team Skull, or ready to take on Team Skull. You really think you're ready for that? Ah, when you put it that way, I'm not sure I am. I guess everyone has their own reasons. I've got my reasons too for doing what I do. I'll have them let you in. If you don't make it, I'm sure your remains. I'll be sure your remains at least get back home. God, he's very down on the whole thing. Like, it's not very comforting in the slightest. Anyway, welcome to Po-Town. This is one of my, I think maybe my favorite location in this whole game. Like, it's so... I mean, the fact that it's raining more now we're in here is kind of crazy. Huh? What's this numbskull doing here? Oh, what? Oh, what? What? Oh, what should we do? I don't know if that's what they're trying to say. Forget it. We got this barbarical. I mean, we got this barricade. Fine. Do you really want to bother moving it out of the way just to take one kid on? Yeah, I can't like step over that or anything. True. Yeah. Go home. Go. You're not coming in here. Got it? Not unless you find some path through here. I mean, literally, I could just step over this. It's not... I could step round it. Look, there's a little gap there. I forget if there's... there's the gap, by the way. The really obviously, painfully obvious gap. But I'm trying to remember if there's anything else on this side of the barricade. I love this place. It's so... It's creepy in kind of a run-down town kind of way. I think the idea is that Team Skull took this town over. Which is why it's got a Pokemon Center. Because, you know, it's an actual town with where there were people and houses, and I can go in some of them, but not all of them. I want the stickers, though. Maybe do I want the stickers? I don't want to commit too much to the stickers, because I feel like I'm going to feel that later, and I actually kind of need to follow up on having found some of them. I'd like to find all of them, effectively, but I think there's like 100 or something. I looked this up, actually. There's 100 in this game, and... kind of, that's a lot of stickers to find, really. Dude, are you hard-headed? Your skull must be rock. You shouldn't have come in here, yo. Now I'm gonna make you regret it. Oh, that's fine. I can take on one of you at a time. 2 at a time might be a problem, but it all depends on what Pokemon you have. And I do like, as like a thematic thing, the fact that they are kids who failed their island challenge. It's why they have varied Pokemon, rather than, hey, you're a crime syndicate thing. You're a thug from a Team Rocket or a Team Plasma or something. Plasma's probably a bad example because I feel like they had very varied Pokemon as well. But they were just given Pokemon. They stole Pokemon or were given Pokemon by their superiors to say, okay, everyone in Team Rocket has a Zubat and an Ekans and that sort of shit. And, you know, that makes sense. But here there's a little bit different and a completely different dynamic. I want to go back in time and tell myself not to battle you. No. Although, do you have to all have the same voice? It's a bit confusing, I feel. Does the other guy want me to take me on? That barricade made us soft. There's something to regret, alright? Yo, barricade or no, we ain't letting you go. And they always have to rhyme, which makes it very hard for me to say their lines because it doesn't follow a natural speech cadence. It's like, let me just say random words and maybe they'll make sense or not. I can understand that. I can understand exactly where they're coming from with that. Trubbish, like, look at the variety. I like the variety, although they all seem to be slightly, not brilliant Pokemon. They don't seem to be amazing Pokemon. They have a level 36 Trubbish, and it shouldn't cause me too many problems, but it can poison me, which is fun. Is that fun? That's fun. I mean, I guess it should have a toxic move, shouldn't it? It's sentient, by a pile of garbage or something. That's fine. I don't care. There's a Pokemon Center just in the distance. I'm just gonna get through one fight, then I can heal everybody back up, and I'd like to do that because I gotta get through Po-Town. Po-Town's a little scary and really kind of depressing in a way, like a town that was a town that used to have people in it, but you know, then they just took it over and pushed everybody out or something. I lost. I'll give you the money I have. Why can't I spend it on rare candies, Game Freak? I feel like that'll be in keeping with so many other features of other RPGs. We needed that barricade after all. Come on, hold back a little. I mean, even if you have the barricade, it's not the fact you needed it. You have it currently. You still have a barricade. It's just a terrible, terrible barricade that will keep nobody out unless you physically try to stop them from going over it. Anyway, really interesting place. Ready for fly rhymes in your ear, yo? But yo, what you doing in here, yo? Everybody say, yo, it's darker than Darkrai up in here, yo. I'm getting scared like I'm at a Firo. Ain't nobody around. I'm feeling kind of down, but I'm holding it down here in Po-Town. Kind of works. Hey, yo, spin it, Spinner. Yeah. Yo, listen up, intruder. She wants money, but it always eludes her. Team Skull represent. We can't pay rent. We had a lot of fun, but our youth was misspent. Oh god, I'm doing well here. This Pokemon Center is where we cower. Oh, you're different. This Pokemon Center is where we cower, but we can't pay bills, so we got no power. If you give us 10 Pokeyen, we will help you out by healing your team before your next bout. I will go along with that. I'd like a PC so I can change my team, maybe, but I mean, I can pay you a very nominal fee, but you know, if it helps you pay rent, all power to you. I knew we could count on you, yo. Thanks to you, we can make do, yo. I love these people. Like, so much. They're just so charming and wonderful. It's lovely. Cash makes us pokey, even though you were a bit jerky, I'll heal up your team so we can do worky. Worky, that makes sense. Oh god. It's a little bit run down, this random, like, X's, which I guess is spray paint, but how you doing? Are you dead? You might be dead. That's enough, Grunt, get back in. What? Okay. Was that me saying that? Or was that the Grunt saying it? Grunt is asleep. I don't know. There's nobody. It's very depressing, but kind of depressing in a unique way for Pokemon. They've had rundown places before, but not because someone's taken it over. Someone has taken it over, and they just don't know how to run it properly, and they have no real infrastructure in place to be able to do that. Hammered home by the rain, which is just like, damn. It's kind of ridiculous in a way, but I like the idea. Fight me, Barricade Man! You said a weird noise, but I talked over it. Bonjour, I'm a Team Skull Grunt back from the Kalos region, which is apparently French. I just thought it looked like France. It's the top half of France, in fact, which made people think, hey, maybe Pokemon Z is the south of France, with Monaco involved. Maybe, go to the Riviera? Is that more Italy than Monaco? I don't know. I used to know this shit, but, you know, it's eluded me over the years because it has become less important as I've gotten older. And, you know, European geography. I can tell you some amazing things about European geography, but, again, it's not massively important once you get older, unless you do the travelling. And I'd like to do the travelling, but, you know, the UK is leaving the EU, so that's going to become more fun in a while, I feel. Oh, Psych Up is an interesting move to use. Oh, Kalima stat changes, so... oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine. I was a bit confused by that, but it just means that it got the speed back. But it didn't lower my speed, it just raised its own speed. It's just gonna keep doing that, that's fine. Little interesting tactic, but only if you could take the hits, only if you could take the hits, I feel. Oh, God. recently eaten, so it's kind of trying to do commentary when you're still digesting food. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm fine. Hold on, I'm not used to being tough. What, from being from France? Or from being from the Kalos region? What you saying about French people? Don't you insult the French people. It's too easy to do, you know, there's too many other things you can make fun of with the French people. Anyway, I want to go that way, because there's trainers. But I also want to go this way, because there might be something interesting else in this direction. Do they really need to black the screen out to show me that they're... Hang on. Do they really need to black the screen out to show me that they're going through a hedge? Could they not animate that? I feel like they could probably animate that, but anyway, let's have a double battle, because why the fuck not? Can I... No, I can't change my Pokemon. I guess I was technically in their line of sight. I stack up to the one next to me. I'm just as good as the woman next to me. Good. Good positive vibes and reinforcements coming from Team Skull today, but unfortunately, being in a place which is run down and torrential raining all the time and covered in graffiti, that would bum you out after a while. I don't care who you are, but it's kind of like I guess it's a dystopia. It's absolutely a dystopian society that they've built for themselves through no fault of their own, I feel. It's kind of just they don't really know what they're doing, and, you know, that's just how... It's just what they've ended up with. It's a victim of circumstance, maybe. Air Slash, nowadays, will not hit both targets, which is kind of interesting. But I'm kind of okay with that, because it's now focused on one target and will do a bit of damage, which is not bad. Rock Tomb on a Golbat is actually the stuff of well, not of nightmares, but it's actually the stuff which dreams are made of, I feel. Because, like, I mean, I flinched him, which is pretty good. Air Slash also flinches people now. So that's good. I think it also, if I can just check it here, it has, no, Air Cut. What did I have before? Air Cutter, maybe? Has a high critical chance. Air Slash just flinches foes not fairly regularly, but sometimes when they want to. Also, Golbat's slower than it was before, but that's fine, it's gone anyway. Doing kind of well with my team all of a sudden. Not going to jinx that one for even a slightest moment. Level 33, look at all the stats I have. I'd like to learn a Cell Rock, but I may have to go talk to someone on that one. But just so, I'd like some priority, okay? Is that so much to ask for? Let's use Thrash, because I have no consequence for it. Maybe I do, because I don't want to hit anybody. Forgot about that factor, but it doesn't matter. I haven't got... My only attacking move is Air Slash. That might need to be something I fix in the future. I might get rid of Teeter Dance in the future, just because I don't really use it very often. Even though it's 100% likelihood of hitting somebody. Which is pretty handy. Look at all the experience I'm getting from taking out strong Pokemon. I'm stronger than the one next to me, right? I was just as good as the woman next to me, right? I feel like it's my voice for the female Team Skull Grunts is like someone with that ghetto voice, but who speaks in a high pitch, who isn't a woman. I'm not sure who it is. Like, there's rappers who speak like that. Like, I'm gonna talk like this, yo, cause it's how I do my voice, yo. It's that kind of thing, but it's not feminine, is my point. So it doesn't really work for a voice for a woman, basically. I don't know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, hit 3, sandbag, 4, 5, we're RAS 6 schools. I can't, that's hard. RAS 6 calls. Kind of interesting way you're doing your vocabulary or something. I don't know. Very strange people, the Team Skull Grunts, but do we see them after this? I'm trying to remember if we do. Yeah, I think we do. As a part of the game kind of unraveling in an interesting fashion, but, you know, in a fun, engaging fashion, as is this game's mantra, really. I do enjoy... I mean, here's the thing. From the original Sun and Moon, I didn't really enjoy the plot, but I love the characters. It happens a lot, basically, in different settings and plots and that sort of thing. Like, Skyward Sword is a game I would describe as having a terrible plot, where not a lot happens of any great significance, but having good characters in. I like that. At the risk of sounding controversial, which I quite like doing anyway, so I don't really mind. I don't really know why I brought it up. I would describe The Last Jedi, Star Wars The Last Jedi, as I almost said a game, as a movie with a bad plot, but really good characters. Like, not a lot happens in that film, but the characters within it, in my opinion, you can disagree, because the internet's very sensitive about that movie. Has been for a while now, but I really enjoy the characters without necessarily enjoying what they do in the movie or what happens over the course of the movie with regards to the event. If you were to sort of like summarize what happens in a game or in a movie and say it in like a sentence without spoiling it, I can't really do that, but if it then sounds terrible, then you have a bad plot without necessarily having bad characters. They are different entities in a way. It's something it's something I genuinely believe in as a factor to or a way of sort of digesting or dissecting really movies and games, and I guess books as well, because it's just a means of telling a story without necessarily knowing how to write good characters. You know, that is a thing. Anyway, I would describe Sun and Moon. Maybe this game as well. I don't really know. The plot might go to weird places, and you know, other things as well. I don't know. It's curious finding it out, isn't it? Getting some things. Rock Slide. Did somebody say Rock Slide? Oh yeah, baby. 75 to 60. It's got flinching possibilities. It's pretty wonderful. Rock Tomb is not bad. It's a pretty good TM. Or it was a good TM when it was originally introduced and was useful in like Emerald and Gen 3 really. After 10 seconds the bell rings and it's a knockout, baby! Yeah, for some reason it was blurry on the right side of the screen. That's not my fault. That's the game's fault, I think. Or my captures? I don't know. That was kind of confusing. How are we doing on time? Oh god, we've spent so much time. This has been Rabbit Luigi. This has been Let's Play Pokemon Ultra Moon. In the next episode, we're going to delve deeper into Po Town. There's actually a mansion. You can kind of see it this way if I can't really angle the camera or anything, but there is a mansion on the other side of Po Town, which is kind of interesting and where we're going to go to fight some interesting people. It's kind of like the headquarters in a way. If Po Town is like a general headquarters, it's like the more focused side of their headquarters, and we're going to get there and hopefully do kind of well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.